This week we are having summer camp as part of the project Music Connects. It's a project that connects 5 different countries and 6 different organizations from that countries. And during this 1 week, we are trying to show what we have been doing the whole year. So there are 10 different bands from the organizations from Rock School and MitrovicaRockSchool, and they all have rehearsals each day, and at the end the final product is the concert that we are going to have this Saturday. It will be held in one of the clubs in Skopje, and the bands are going to perform in front of a big audience to show what they know, what they have learned, and of course they will try to have a good time.
Yeah, so the band coaching and the idea of band-based education was there from the very beginning. Also to have the idea of having like continually concerts to work towards, to have like, instead of having, for instance, tests or like moments of like exams or level, like instead just always a concert or a recording, like an actual like output, because it's more fun and it's more social, and like people don't really care how they're testing, but they do really care what the audience thinks.
So every band is assigned to make original songs from scratch. The goal is to have at least 2 new songs, which they work throughout the whole week. They learn how to listen to each other, how to work as a group, how to value each other's ideas, and it's a bit of a pressure, but it's in a nice way. They have fun while working on.
MitrovicaRockSchool has been coming to Skopje since day 1 for activities, because Skopje is a big city pretty close to Mitrovica, and it feels much more neutral than any place closer to Mitrovica. So it's also kind of a comfortable place to come. And Roma Rock School has this huge network here, and now also all these musicians who can help organize gigs. And so there is like it's a very natural collaboration in that sense.
I think it might have to do with they're a bit out of this environment of Mitrovica, where everything is so badly divided, and here they are all in one space, and they don't even think of this idea that, you know, I'm from this community, I'm from this community. That doesn't exist here, which makes the process of music making way more easier and more, you know, they are not absorbed with this feeling of now I'm going to the north, now I'm going to the south. Everything is in one place.
When we was here in Music Connect, you know, our kids for the first time they had to exchange experience, to live with someone else for a whole week. You know, the music actually is creating the environment, the atmosphere. You know, it's not really tough. It's a little bit more relaxed, and everyone can feel a little bit more free to express themselves. You know, etc., etc.
Well, it depends, because there are bands who have been already formed in Mitrovica. They've already known each other, they already work with each other, they have already some songs that they made before, but there are also bands that met here and they started getting to know each other from here, so this is also very impressive.
Or a band rehearsal is a kind of space where you can kind of navigate situations with each other that are all around the music. Like, which choices are you going to make when you're writing a song or when you're arranging a song, and who is leading it, who's taking initiative, does everybody have input? This is like a world of its own that that the band setting creates for you, and that ideally like a band coach facilitates but is not directing, is just there to kind of hold that space for musicians. And this is one of the reasons why I think, like, for the social dimension, but also for the musical dimension, like having like band-based education in the Rock School program is so important, because then you have a space where musicians can experiment with how they want to be as musicians, but also as people. And as you and I know, when you're like in a group dynamic, you can take on different kinds of roles. Like in one group, you can be a leader, and in another group, you can be in a supportive role. And like these are like very interesting ways, I think, of like learning who you are and how you want to be in the world. I think this is true of any band anywhere in the world. Like that's not even about working in ethnically mixed bands, but of course that also works if you're getting to know new people and bridging language differences and cultural differences.
Here we have musicians that have only played for 2 months, you know, which is, it's super impressive that within 2 months you can already play in a band, you can follow others, you can have your own musical ideas, which is something that I would never thought that is possible.
So what I really like about the collaboration between the Rock Academy and the Rock Schools is that we've always based it around like the principle of reciprocity. So it's not supposed to be just the Rock Academy bringing something for the benefit of the Rock Schools, also they are getting something out of it. And what they are getting out of it is that their students are learning to work in a very different environment and asked to adapt and improvise much more than they usually are.
From the outside, it could appear as if we are doing some charity work, but it's not like that at all. It's for our students. It's also a very valuable experience to come here and to see how these students work together, you know, and under these circumstances and everything. So it's really, it's a great experience for them too.